Going on, Cancer, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, just a warning, I was like falling asleep before I was about to do just any readings today because I woke up early isn't my thing. But yeah, I have 3 shots of espresso in here, so if you guys see me start twitching, I promise you I am not on any heavy drugs. Okay, cool, let's go. All right, guys, so this is going to be your November mid-month. This will be from about November 15th to December 15th, and this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Cancer signs. All right, just keep in mind, guys, like I always say, that the energy could be transferable. So it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of somebody around you, okay? So definitely keep that in mind. All right, so what is the energy around you guys? This deck that I'm using is the Gilded Tarot. What is going on for the sign of Cancer? Now, guys, usually with the order of the readings, when I put them out, I'll look at the last set of readings that I did, and then, you know, whoever viewed the highest, they'll be first in line, and then I just go down in order. So that's why you guys have been, you know, either like second to last or last, but I'm putting it in the middle. I don't want to keep doing that to you guys. I love you guys. So if you do have any Cancer friends, definitely put them on. I was like talking to a lot of people about this. I'm just like, what do Cancers have against me? And a lot of people, their answer was, I don't think Cancers are as into astrology as other signs are. So what do you guys think? Okay. All right. So let's start here. The energy that you guys have for this just general energy right here is the Chariot. The Chariot could have to do with fast movement, a literal movement, or something, again, just happening very fast. There is going to be a great success that you have here and a very passionate new beginning. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is something you've been waiting for. You've removed yourself from, you know, toxic environments, toxic people, and you have the Queen of Pentacles here. So for some of you, maybe you were dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. For others, this is an opportunity where you can really come into a lot of money. Okay, so let's look at the cards that fell here. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, 9 of Wands in the reverse, and we have the, what is this, 9 of Wands in the reverse. So there's definitely a burden here that is being released. This is something very heavy, and I feel like someone is strongly protecting themselves, okay? So what is going on, and what did you have to drop here? We have the Devil card in the reverse. So that's coming up again. Something toxic you removed yourself from. Page of Wands in the reverse, where there could have been a lot of shit talking. Maybe somebody was saying things that sounded good, but it's not something they could like commit to. This could also be someone just talking hella shit, you know, spreading rumors, that sort of energy. All right, and whatever this is, guys, it's something that either you've completely healed from it, or some of you could be in that healing process or suppressing the pain that you feel towards something, okay? But regardless of what it is, you made a good choice. There is something here with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse that like things just would have turned in a way that you didn't expect, and most likely it wouldn't have been a good thing. So because you were strong enough to end something, you have a very, very promising, you know, new start that's coming in. And again, for a lot of you, that's going to be money, okay? So let's pull 3 more cards, and then we'll get into the actual reading. Knight of Wands reverse. So maybe some of you were dealing with a player or somebody who they make all these promises, you know, and they make it to sound good, but you know, it's shit. So I'll put these down. Let's look at these 2. There was something that was really debilitating. There was something that was draining your energy. Maybe someone wanted some sort of reconciliation with you, okay? But I just feel like something was depleting you. So this is your energy here. I no longer accept this in my life. And you have success. You have balance. You put yourself in a place where you're going to have equal give and take. So if it wasn't stable love that you had, now you're just going to feel stable within yourself, or you find someone who's willing to put in the work that you put in. Okay, if this has to do with a job or whatever, it's like you're going towards something that just makes sense. You're not feeling overworked anymore. You feel like you're fairly getting compensated for what you do. So this is a very positive shift, okay? All right, guys. So let's get into this reading here. All right. So we're going to do past, present, and future. What is going on with the sign of Cancer, November mid-month, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? What is the energy around Cancer right now? What can we expect? All right. So once I get 9 cards, we get started. Okay, we had 2 flip here. All right, 3 more cards. Future placement for Cancer. What can they expect in their future? Just one more card. All right. Okay, guys, so your energy here, my favorite card in the deck, the Hierophant. All right, so when you see the Hierophant in a deck, it talks about a path that we're really meant to be on, the path that we take to fulfill our soul's purpose, you know, what we're meant to be doing in this world. And Spirit is saying, look, now you're able to fulfill that purpose because there was this burden that you finally released. Sorry, guys, my computer cut me off, okay? So because of something that wasn't successful, you guys are really able to step into your power, to get on the right path, and to establish yourself in the way that you were always meant to, okay? You guys have the Emperor energy here, okay? So the Emperor, regardless of what's going on, regardless of their emotional or mental or spiritual involvement in something, they're going to do what is right. So let's say this is someone, for instance, you get cheated on, okay? The Emperor, they're going to leave that person, okay? They can go home and cry for weeks, but they're still going to leave that person and they're going to stay by that. So this is someone that they're really using their wisdom. They are going the direction for the greater good, and they're able to foresee things. It's like, you know what, ultimately this is what's going to happen. So let me not keep doing this back and forth. Let's just get straight to the point. Okay, this is a person who will say, okay, that person broke my trust. I don't think I'll ever be able to trust them again. So as opposed to playing house for a few more months, let's stop playing house, okay? Take the Ken doll out, take the Barbie doll out, like we're done, okay? So let's look at the past, guys. You have the 3 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords, all right? So there's a lot of focus here, and you guys are working hard. How do I expand? You're putting your efforts, you know, strongly into something. And if it's not a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that you guys are dealing with, then this is just focus. This is saying, like, you know, let me put my emotions to the side. How do I get from point A to point B? This is a lot of, you know, logic being used. This is you guys, you know, coming up with a strategic, you know, plan here. All right. So why is this 3 of Wands here? We have the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So you're able to expand, again, because of what you turned your back on. There's a lot of happiness and fulfillment. You feel like your cup is overflowing. And again, with that 10 of Wands in the reverse, you're releasing a very heavy burden, okay? And a lot of opportunities come in. It's like there was something unfortunate that made you take a new path, made you, you know, redirect things. And even though there could have been a loss that was felt or anxiety that was felt, you're still, again, being pushed in the right direction, okay? The next card that you guys have for the past, 8 of Pentacles. So why is this here? Well, I really should have had this coffee like earlier today. I was like falling asleep in the last reading I did, so I'm like, oh my God, I need to do something. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Fool card. So there's definitely like there's 2 sides to a situation. You're unhappy about a change, but you're very happy about the opportunities that are now available to you after this change happens. All right. So Even though there's things that you're dealing with internally, things that are throwing you off, things that make you upset, or things that make you feel unstable, you're still putting effort in this new path. So I really like that energy, because it's not like you're going to stay home and put your head over the blanket and just cry for weeks. No, this is saying, look, I know that happened, and I know I'm hurting, or I know that this bothers me, but fuck it, I got bills to pay, I got shit to do, I got things to build, and I got to keep moving. So this is, I got to keep going, got to keep moving. All right, so there's that focus. Knight of Swords, why is this here? Ten of Swords in the reverse. The worst that could have happened to me has happened. I'm getting past that. And we have the Temperance card. You listen to your soul, okay? I know there's a lot of times where we make decisions that are tough, but deep down it's like, you know what? You feel the sense of peace because you know it's what you had to do, okay? So you're realizing, like, look, this may hurt, but you're listening to yourself. You're listening to your spirit. You're seeing the red flags in a situation, and you're assessing the situation, accordingly. All right. There may still be conflict there, but you're not the person in the back. They're at a loss. This is a person that's probably gonna stay home for a few days. But over here, it's like, yeah, I got through that. I took all my shit and now I'm leaving. Okay. And there's more opportunities that open up for you. So in the present moment, guys, we have the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands in the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so a lot of fire energy. Could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay, that's in your life. You could also have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But what I truly see here is there's something that is painted to look very good. This could be a person. This could be a job. This could be some sort of project. So it looks really, really good. But can it be trusted? Or will it completely deplete somebody? Whether it depletes you or someone around you. All right, so let's break this down. Why is this Knight of Wands here? Okay, these cards want to flip right away. Six of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. A lot of earth and fire here. There's something here that was like, there wasn't a solid balance, okay? And I feel like you guys are trying to move forward in a way that you're passionate about the path that you're on. I also feel that you're being very careful, which is not a bad thing. With this energy here, this is someone that, they're going to write down a plan, and they'll have, they'll have like 3 backups just in case that plan fails. It's like, it's a foolproof plan. Okay. Let me pull one more card here, just because we have so many characters coming out. All right, Knight of Cups in the reverse. If this has to do with love for some of you, maybe you have multiple offers, okay? But there could also be a sense of you building something, and it's like the excitement is there, but internally there could be something that's off. All right. I feel like there's someone who's just kind of finding themselves again. And it's kind of, I don't want to say fake it till you make it, because I'm not saying anyone's faking anything. But it's like when a person knows what they're capable of and they know what they can acquire in life. And they go ahead and they do that. But in the beginning, it's like, I'm going through something. So I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. And little by little, it's going to seem more authentic. It's going to seem much stronger. But, let me try to mask what it is that I'm going through. I'm going to pull even another card here, because you have 3 different energies here. So for some of you, this could be something that has to do with a lot of people. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. You guys have every single element coming out. This is a lot of energy here. I think that with something that you're doing, you have a lot of options, guys. Or there's just a lot of people involved in something that you guys are trying to do. Maybe it's family or friends around you, because we have literally every single element. Pentacle, fire, cups, swords. Every single element is here. I think what Spirit is saying, it's really up to you what you guys can do. I think that this is kind of like the Seven of Cups energy, where it's like, okay, I can, like, I'm looking for a way to get to point B, but I literally have like 4 or 5 ways that I can do it. Okay. And I don't see that as a bad thing, to have different ways to get to an option. The only way it can get messy is maybe if it has to do with love and you have like lots of options and then, people are being dragged on. But there's so much duality in this because there's new beginnings, but then there's also heartbreaks. Or disappointments, and there's something that it's like you see something for what it is, or someone around you sees it for what it is, and they have a hard time moving away, or you have a hard time moving away. I'm going to pull even one more card for this, okay? Like the most clarifications I've ever done on one card. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think there's going to be different options that you try. Some you're going to feel they're not working, they're not working the best. Okay, so you go to plan B, you go to plan C. Okay. I think there's an option that you guys wanted to work, but it didn't. So now it's like, okay, what's the next one? So let's keep moving. King of Wands in the reverse. This is the center of your reading. So this could be someone that has a lot of options in love. This could also be someone who is, very corrupt and trying to keep power in a corrupt way. Okay. Someone who lies, someone who's very deceitful, someone who, this is like, let's say this is a boss. This is a boss who's always going to be over your shoulder. They always have shit to say to you. 9 out of 10 times it's not positive. And this is the type of person who will be like, look, I need you to get your numbers up, or I need you to get your sales up. But instead of being a good boss and saying, look, let me show you how it's done, they'll tell you that and go back to their office, put their legs up on the desk and then watch you through whatever security cameras they have. So it's just like a piece of shit of a person. Okay, in my opinion. All right, but let's see why this is coming up here. Two of Wands. The Hermit card. In this case, guys, I think that there was an option that you were viewing, but something about it couldn't be trusted. Or maybe someone felt like you couldn't be trusted. It could go both ways. And ultimately, you remove yourself, okay? You take the blindfold off. You see things for what it is. You realize something's a waste of time and effort. And you just have 125% clarity, okay? So you walk away or someone else does. But that's what Spirit wanted to happen. Spirit didn't want this thing to be built. Spirit wanted you to let this thing go away, okay? So this is just a temporary loss that someone might feel. Okay, with this Five of Cups here. But remember, with the Five of Cups, you have 3 cups that have spilled over, and in the back you have 2 still standing. This is a person who's focusing more on spilled milk as opposed to the milk that's still available. All right, so you still have things available, and that's, what you should be focusing on. All right, so Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. What is this? Before I continue on with this, for some of you, there could be some sort of idea, especially if it's like entrepreneurial, like maybe someone's starting a business, they want you to invest, or maybe like one of those MLM businesses where it's like, hey, pay $1,000 to join, and then if you get 75,000 people to join, you can make $200 a week, So it could be that sort of thing where you're just investing so much and it's like you're not seeing a return just yet. Whether you do see a return in the future or not, that's, up for debate. We'll see what happens in the future. But here, I see a person who's not getting a return on their investment. All right. So Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, that could be someone who's losing out on money or not getting, something back. Or let's see. Why is this here? Two of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Wands in the reverse. So something just depletes you, okay? If this is financial, some of you are going to just get to the point where it's like, you know what, fuck it, I have to take this loss, all right? And this is something I said to Taurus. I don't think it was the mid-month video. I think it was the regular November video. But if this has to do with money, guys, what I always say about money, if I'm investing in something or if, I'm letting someone borrow, is I'm not going to give it to you unless I don't need it back. Okay, so right now, that's definitely something that you guys should keep in mind. If someone's asking you to invest in something, hey, can you throw me 2,000 for this? And then, I'll give you a return on your investment, 3 times what you invested. If you need those $2,000, if you need whatever money this is, don't give it up, because there's a good chance that it gets lost. All right. But if this has nothing to do with money, then something like it got to the point where someone just became very, very depleted. And it's like they did absolutely everything they could to make something work. And it's not working out. So it's like, fuck it, I got to take this loss. All right. All right, guys. So going into the future, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse, the High Priestess in the reverse, and the King of Swords. Okay. Your heart, your soul is telling you that something's off. Okay. Your intuition is picking up on something, but it's like a very quiet voice. It's something where it's like deep down, you know the truth, but you may not want to, put your finger on the truth and say, this is the truth. So there can be like that denial factor. All right. For some of you, this could have to do with the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. For others, this is going to be something where you have to take that logical approach. And regardless of what your heart feels, or, just what you're feeling in general, something needs to be cut off. All right. So why is this Page of Cups in the reverse? Because I just feel like there's an offer that's not genuine here. We have the Queen of Wands. Let's get one more card. King of Pentacles. You guys are going to be interacting with a lot of people. All right, it's COVID, guys. Stay safe, stay indoors, because this shit looks messy. But there's going to be a lot of interactions here. For some of you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. For others of you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you're dealing with both energies. All right. But there's something here where a person feels like they really have to be protective over themselves. Okay. And it could also be, you having multiple options as well. But for some of you, maybe it's just 2 people that you have to choose from. Honestly, it really depends the side of the spectrum that you're on here. For some of you, you're going to get into something that you're celebrating. It's really, really exciting. Okay, so this new beginning is exciting to someone. But I feel there's another person looking at this beginning and they're really bothered by it, or they're heartbroken by it. Okay, so for some of you, it's going to be you celebrating. For others of you, it could be something like, that's messed up. How could they do that? So it just depends, what's going on in your life. But I really see 2 sides here, where someone, again, is happy about a new beginning and someone else isn't. So it could be something like, let's say you break up with someone and you start dating another person. You're excited that you're dating another person, but maybe the last person you were dating isn't so excited you're dating another person. So it could be something like that. Okay. Next card, High Priestess in the reverse. Why is this here? Justice card in the reverse. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, deep down inside, someone knows that something was karmic, or that they were being played in some way. Okay. And you're just trying to find balance in all of this. And whether it's you trying to get back to something, or someone trying to resurrect something with you, it's known that, hey, if I get into this, there's going to be something about this I can't trust. And for a lot of you, the fact that the King of Cups is next to, the King of Cups reversed rather, is next to the Ace of Pentacles, that could be being in an untrustworthy situation for too long, for longer than you should be. Okay. So I just don't want you guys to drag on something that wouldn't be good for your spirit. All right. So King of Swords, you have to think logically when it comes to this. I feel like you guys are being pulled so many ways. You have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. So you guys become cold towards something, or maybe someone becomes cold towards you, and there's something that you let go of, and you're very powerful in doing so, and this is what gives you stability. But bam, with the Chariot in the reverse and the 5 of Wands, you're gonna, whatever it is that has to be dropped, it inevitably will be. And, you know, with this major arcana, this Chariot being in the reverse, it's either you make the choice to drop it or the universe is going to make the choice. Okay? So when you get major arcanas, it's not something we can stop altogether. Maybe it's something we can delay, postpone, but it's inevitable. Okay? So there's an inevitable change that's going to happen where you have to drop something. Okay? It's just up to you how it happens. Now, I always say it's better to do it yourself because the universe could be a little dramatic sometimes. So if we're not helping ourselves, the universe will just come in on some dramatic shit and say, here, I did it for you. Okay? All right, guys. But a lot of good things do come in for you. All right? So I want to get you guys some advice for this mid-month. Let's see how that goes. If this is resonating with you guys so far, there's a link in the description below to donate. Thank you so much if you choose to do so. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I'm also on Twitter, Bruja Shit. If you need the spelling for any of that, it's also in the description, okay? All right, so what are the energies, or not the energies, what is the advice for Cancer? How do we get through this next mid-month? Six of Wands, I like it. Okay, I'm going to take the cards that flipped because a lot fell out. All right, so let's start here. Again, you guys have options, but there's one that's clearly meant to work for you. Okay? Two different ways you can go. One way you get this, all right, where something can bring you sadness, depression, or there can be like a third-party situation if this has to do with love, okay? Or the other direction that takes you towards the Six of Wands, where you have success and you have emotional fulfillment, okay? Now, I do want to look at these energies, guys. With this Ace of Wands, it's, you know, any ace is going to be powerful, all right? But let's say this Wands energy, let's say this has to do with love. Not that Wands is bad for love, but Wands is more of like the, you know, hey, let's go out and have a good time. Let's go clubbing. You know, let's chill. Let's keep it light. Let's have great sex. So it's that sort of energy. All right. When it's Ace of Cups, this is someone who really will get emotionally invested. It's like, you know what sort of traumas are you healing from? What was your relationship like with your parents? What do you want in life? Okay. So this is like, you know, college parties, and this is like, all right, let's talk about a future, something stable. All right. So whether this has to do with love or not, there's one direction you can take where it's fun, it's exciting, you know, there's a lot going on, but I don't think it's as trustworthy. And then there's another direction you could take where honestly your spirit is going to be super at ease and you're going to feel very calm and you're going to feel very, you know, emotionally fulfilled by it. It may not seem exciting at first or as exciting at first, but it's something substantial. It's something that you can depend on. Okay, so the dependable path is the one that's going to obviously work best for you. Okay, but then there's something else where it looks good, it looks fun, but is this serious? Is this the type of idea or person that you can bring back to your very judgmental parents and say, hey, look at this? Are they going to approve? Okay, I know I'm very careful with what I show my mom because she always knows shit before I know it, and it pisses me off. Every single person that I've ever like dated or friends, whatever, she told me off bat. You're gonna lose that friend. That person's not for you. Like, she always knows. So this isn't for you. This is what my mom would be talking about. All right. So let's bring this home to mom, guys. All right. Let me pull some more cards here. Either way, though, you guys are going to be fine. And you're going to take off in a very, like, powerful direction. Okay? And the burden is going to be released. But there's going to be something you have to cut off big time. Sun card in the reverse. Excuse me. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. There's something that's clearly blocking blessings for you guys. And for some of you, it could be tough because you could be very drawn to this. But if you're going to play with fire, you might get burned here. All right, so what about this other Ace of Wands? The Star card. Knight of Wands in reverse. So you guys have to be careful because a lot of you, and I know this is a general reading, but a lot of you may desire the unstable thing, okay? You may desire the thing that looks good, but not necessarily the thing that is stable, all right? And for some reason, I feel like for you it feels more natural to take the thing that looks good. Like it just feels like the easiest path for you. But is it really? Okay. I feel like this is a sort of thing where this is an idea, like an ideal rather, or an idea that I established when I was like 13, 14. But I used to hate ending certain things because I didn't want to feel the pain. So as fucked up as it is, like especially when it came to like dating, I used to stay with the person until I was over them, and then I'd break up with them because I wouldn't feel pain. So even if they started dating someone the next day, I'd be like, all right, good luck. And I know that's selfish, that's fucked up. I changed that, okay? But this is the sort of thing I feel where it's like you just have to cut the cord immediately, because every minute you spend in the wrong situation is a minute that you take away from the right situation. And I feel like this is something where you just kind of have to rip that Band-Aid off and feel what you have to feel, okay? Just because it looks really good on the outside doesn't mean that it's truly good on the inside. So you just have to look deeper into that, all right, guys? All right. So I have been talking a lot. I'm sorry about that, but I love you guys so much. If you need your own personal reading, the link is in the description below, highvibrationswithliz.com. Just keep in mind, guys, the last week of November, and I'm going to put it on my website probably like this weekend, but I will not be working the last week, so the 23rd to the 30th. So, and I move the day I get back. So just give me extra time. I don't want anyone emailing me on, Thanksgiving saying, hey, where's my reading? Because it's just not where my head's going to be at, and I'm probably not going to respond. But that week I'm taking off, guys, so just thank you in advance for respecting that. I love you guys. Take care.